Okay. Yeah. Shall we speak in English?
I think so. I think we must.
Okay. And then we get into the flow of what we want.
Exactly. So when I met you, there was this deep understanding, this deep connection that I have seldom or rarely felt with somebody, and we didn't know why there was this connection, remember? And then we found out while speaking and talking and having the conversation that we had spent some time on the west coast of Canada, on Vancouver Island. I had spent 4 years there in Victoria and traveled all the northwest and Alaska, and you had done the same just a few years before.
Yeah. And what I think is great that we both love art and we both feel the spiritual knowledge of ancient culture and the native Indian. And when I was there, I was on my vision quest to heal myself after my major car accident, and I felt the spiritual knowledge of the native culture will help heal my soul. So I went all the way up to Queen Charlotte's Island and went to the Haida Indian, to the different places where I wanted to touch the ancient wisdom of the land, of people who are in tune with land. And I felt a lot of healing. And in this time, when I was studying at Emily Carr in Vancouver as a guest, and then I was at the Museum for Anthropology, and I felt, and there's a lot of hidden wisdom we can learn from the natives still. Especially in this modern life now, we are destroying the earth, destroying our souls with our stress, and I feel it's great to bring back art. So like myself being like a bridge, try to bridging cultures, to bridging times, in a way for modern lives, modern minds, to not just see they are not First Nation or they are not native, but we are all human, and there's some expertise, and that they are the tribe. And I think, and for me, I'm not native, but I feel I connect with a similar source than they, in the way of when you really allow nature to speak to you, see that everything is sacred and everything is connected and everything is spiritual. And from that gratitude in knowing that, I felt painting, and that's how I do it. And I feel I got this years ago, as I told you, about being at this museum and feeling, I feel somehow I will be there one day. I just feel to share that, and it's bridging. It's in between. It's in between the time I'm not typical tribal. It's not typical tribal art because I'm not native, but I love this culture, and I feel it has a lot to. It's a lot of wisdom is, for example, in this painting, in the way of the shamanic boat and the travel between life and death, the path in between, and the poles of representing the different totem pole, in the way of the spirit guides or spirit animals, and I feel it's the mystery of life. It's like what we both as human really have had also, like we both have had this major in-between state of being here on life and nearly dying and survive, and that's also our common thing. And I think it's good to it's like bridging the knowledge of the human experience to people who maybe harm themselves in the way of stress, in the way of being more responsible for their health, being more responsible for Earth, and knowing that we know each other, that we need each other. We need each other to create a peaceful world.
Yeah.
And
that's the area, especially the Northwest, in general. If people have this I want to say talent or this special gift to accept all the spiritual knowledge there is, and who can be grounded and centered there. That's a wonderful gift on one side. But then when I saw the art that has been done there by the First Nations, or by Haida especially, and I felt so thankful and grateful to have witnessed all that. And when I came back to Germany and I met you just this summer and I saw your art, I felt right there again. And I thought, this amazing woman has the gift to be the medium of what I've experienced there, and what many people, or I hope many people, are gifted to experience in a different way. But you're the medium to transport this into our time and our realm of experience in Germany. And when I look at this picture, I'm just overwhelmed, because the same feeling is created that I've experienced there. So in my respect, you're an amazing and outstanding artist who has this gift to transport these emotions and the spirit. And I agree with everything you just said, but for me as an outsider, I'm not in that field myself, not working in that field, I just feel it as a layman, so to speak. I'm extremely grateful and thankful, and I hope that you find a way to make many people happy with your art. And it would be great if you had a bigger audience, if you get the platform, the stage to exhibit your art. Also in the place where it actually belongs and where it comes from. And it would be wonderful. I wish it works out.
Yeah, I feel really thankful. Yeah, and I'm really open for sharing, and I feel there's a lot of course, me as a coach and also therapist, it's like I'm even working the spiritual knowledge of ancient cultures like Canada and also Hawaii. I lived a long time, and bridging it into coaching, and that we all can benefit from that. And I think I can even imagine making with the exhibition also inviting different people to come together, like the First Nation come together and then, okay, it's not the same way we do, but it's an in-between, but also bridging to modern coaches and politicians, and see there's something, it needs, we are all one family, and we all need each other, we are dependent on each other, and it's important to be open for the other part. And I think, yeah, I'm very open for our project, and
it needs bigger audience, and as you said, it can also invite other people of other fields of work and all walks of life, actually. Because everybody is actually moved by the same, or can be moved by the same triggers. And what this kind of art triggers is so elemental and so fundamental and so old in a way that it needs to be transported and saved into our new times, I think. It needs a place and appreciation in our modern time, and needs to be preserved also, I think.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of things to say and to express, and I feel it's important that it has a space, that even the new work comes through, because I have this big collection of art, and I can display. So I think it's good that when it's taken care of, and we let it go into the really world, then there could come more and more coming. I feel it, and it just needs that I'm not responsible. I'm not for all the art because it not belongs to me. I'm just a medium.
It just
belongs to the people.
You. Yes,
it's the people who it's for the people, and it's not just me having it. It's too much for me. I'm the medium, but it's not for me. It touches my heart, of course, but it's really a way. It's when another person sees it and another person has it, or it goes to something, to a nice museum or whatever. I feel then my work is done. My work is done when it goes into the world,
and it touches other people's hearts and their feelings. Exactly. So your art is a gift to everybody. Actually, that's how I feel. And if you had the audience or the possibility to display it to a bigger audience, it would be helpful for these people. They just don't know yet. Because they don't know it's in the loom for them.
Wow.
So I hope that it works out.
We're open.
We're open.
And
I hope everybody else is. And I just hope that people in charge see that gem in you and in your art, so that they give you the possibility to do exactly that.
Okay. Wow.